Well, we start tonight with gun violence in Baltimore, claiming another victim, and this time it's a 14-year-old boy. Good evening, I'm Kelly Swoop.
And I'm Amy Aubert, in for Jamie Costello tonight. The young victim is expected to survive, but the most disturbing part of this shooting is the apparent motive. ABC 2 News' Jeff Hager joins us with that story. Jeff?
Well, Amy, Kelly, we often hear of gangs and drugs and turf battles spawning such gun violence, but it appears this young boy was shot purely for fun. The official police account says a juvenile male was shot multiple times here in northwest Baltimore in the wee hours of the morning Friday, and he's expected to survive. But there's much more to this story. 14 years old.
14 years old. 14. Yeah, a young man just coming from the store, on his way to his grandmother's house.
Iris Queen says as the young teen was bleeding profusely in her front foyer, he recounted how he and his cousin had heard someone laughing a short distance behind them on Dorothan Road, concealed by darkness just after midnight.
He heard some sparks, or saw sparks, hitting the sidewalk. He felt like he thought that they were maybe somebody throwing firecrackers. But then I guess when he realized that they weren't firecrackers, he started running.
The young boy, who had suffered a fractured leg recently playing sports, had to abandon his crutches as he was ducking bullets. And Queen says she suspects he was shot for sport.
To me, it almost sounds like it was someone, maybe in possession of a gun, had nothing better to do, with their time than to try to maybe see if, can this young man run? He's on crutches, whatever. Let me see what'll happen if we do this.
In a few weeks, the city will begin enforcing one of the toughest curfews in the country, one which would have required that same shooting victim to have returned home more than an hour earlier. But other teens in that same neighborhood say that should already be the job of parents, not the police.
Y'all already assigning us curfew, but we should already, be in the house by a certain time, already hit the porch by a certain time, and then that would have been prevented.
Mayor Stephanie Rawlings Blake says the new policy may force those parents to step up.
We know that there are kids that are out there. People see it. It's not doing anybody any good to turn a blind eye to it and pretend it does not exist.
Especially in a city where those same kids can become targets for no reason at all.
Why would they want to harm a young man? Just coming home from the store with a friend. It doesn't make sense.
The unidentified teen suffered gunshot wounds to his torso and ankle, but they are not deemed to be life-threatening. Jeff Hager, ABC 2 News.